fucking 11 minutes in. No, it's not my first time streaming, but everything got spammed, so I had to turn it off for a bit. I need to fix the channel points. Jesus Christ. All right, so now it's actually time to be serious though, because let's see. Hello, Travis. How's it going? So I'll do this. There we go. On the 17th of September, I tweeted that I had resigned from DOJRP. Thomas and Renee are crying. Oh, God. How's it going, Thomas? Welcome, bro. So, I tweeted that I had resigned from DOJRP following some pretty serious allegations against a certain someone. He who shall not be named. I'm gonna genuinely try to stay away from names in general. But what I want to talk about primarily was the fact that the reasons why I left, and kind of everything that's been going on, um, and everything that's been going on in the last, was it 10 days, 12 days, 11, I can't math, 11 days. But yeah, so 11 days ago, I tweeted that I had resigned from DOJRP. For those of you that are in on the loop on everything that's been going on, you know everything that's been going on and everything that happened around that time frame. For those of you who aren't in the loop, I'm gonna give it a basic explanation. I don't want to go into details, because ultimately I don't feel it's my job to tell somebody else's story, if that makes sense. So it's not my job to say, this guy did so and so, this guy felt so and so. I can't words. You know what I'm trying to say. It's not my job to tell the story. The story is out there. A quick Google search will reveal everything for you. But we can start at the beginning. So I think about a year and a half ago, somewhere along that, the first allegations started coming out towards a certain somebody. And I will honestly say, at the time, I felt that the allegations came from a source I didn't feel I could trust. I didn't feel that the source was reliable enough for me to actually consider the reality of it, if that makes sense. It's not really a great thing, but that's how I felt at the time. I'll be fully honest about that. You can give me shit for it if you want. But things progressed, and this source provided more and more allegations. From everything that I saw, and I kept an eye on it, as I'm sure everybody in the community did, there was never provided any proper proof, in my opinion. Again, you can disagree with me, you can dislike me for saying that, but that's how I feel. I didn't feel that the evidence provided was proper enough. And then this has been going on for, the last year and a half, I'd say, something like that. And then about 12 days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, another person who was pretty prominent in the community, had a good rank, had respect in the community, resigned and came forward with his evidence of everything that happened. Now, this evidence, you can still disagree with me. I know some people do. I've talked to people that genuinely believe that this evidence is fake as well. I am choosing to go with my gut feeling on it and believe that that evidence was legit. And what the evidence showed were utterly, utterly disgusting behavior. It's behavior I can never never try to defend. So it's just utterly, utterly disgusting behavior. So, given that the evidence was so damaging towards a certain person in this community, I decided to resign. I didn't feel comfortable being in a community where I would promote everything that had, like, promote the community, help this guy earn more money, earn more viewers, earn more followers, help him in any way, shape, or form. I didn't feel comfortable doing that. So I resigned. And at the time, I thought that that was the right thing to do. I still do. Still stand by it. At that time, it was the right thing for me to do, was to resign. I know a lot of people did at the time. I know some very, very good friends of mine resigned. And then let's see what happened. We can skip forward a couple of days, a week or so. I want to say around last weekend. This certain person was, how should I put it? Um, he stepped down from his position. Let's use those words. That's the official statement. So let's use those words. He stepped down from his position, is no longer in the community, is no longer affiliated with the community or has anything to do with the future of the community. Um, which for me, as I said, that was the reason I resigned. And for those of you who've seen the tweet, you know, and those who've been watching me for a while, you know that I've been in this community for nearly 5 years. And the 19th of November, it'll be 5 years since I got my training done. So it wasn't an easy decision to make. It was genuinely, I think, one of the hardest decisions I've ever made. And I am going to apologize because I will be rambling a bit, going back and forth. It's just going to happen. I haven't prepared this. I thought I would just talk straight from the heart and we'll see how it goes from there. So, last week, no, not last weekend, about a week ago, well, a bit more than that, week and a half, maybe. This person, as I said, stepped down from his position, removed himself from the community, and everything relating to the community. So, at that point, I started considering, okay, so Seam, he's gone, and now it's time to see who's going to take over. Luckily enough for me, it was Matt Filthy Phoenix who got the position as community director. Is that the right word? I think that's the title of it. And then Darian, who was 5 Echo 1 media administration, got the role of a deputy director. And I like both of the guys. I think they're both excellent admins. I've never had any issues with any of them. So I thought, okay, well, since this person's gone, they've taken over everything. They're now here to help redeem the community from, and say from the shadows, in lack of a better term. I want to help with that, you know, because after 5 years, nearly 5 years in a community, it is hard to see you go through something like that. It is hard to leave it. And what I ended up feeling was that if DOJ is going to have any form of chance, then it would be with them too, as the leaders. And I want to be a part of that. I want to help rebuild the community and help it grow in the long run, help shape it in, because there's no doubt DOJ is going to need some shaping up to do. But I want to help shape it up, do something better than what it used to be, like back in what people consider the glory days. I want to help it like reach new heights. So ultimately, I'm back. And I know for a fact there's a couple of people that was expecting me to have this chat, tarnish DOJ, talk shit about it, talk shit about the members. Even if I hadn't come back, that's not me. That's not what I'm here to do. We're here to spread positivity. But yeah, that's the main things of what I wanted to chat about. It's not a long chat, not a particularly good chat either, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm back. I was very lucky enough to get my former role as a media ambassador, which I'm very, very thankful for. I got my TU life back, so dreams are going to carry on. And I do want to say, for those of you that don't know, with obviously Darian needing to focus on the deputy director role, we do have a brand new, well, pretty much brand new media COC with some really, really good people. Obviously, we have Thomas there, who's, I mean, there's nothing bad to say about Thomas, honestly. And we have Bryn. We have Alex, aka Boston Alex, and we have Alex, aka Mega Mango. And them three are doing an amazing job as SITs. So I'm actually really, really looking forward to seeing where everything is heading. I think it's going to be a really good future for DOJ. But with that being said, I know that there are people who are not going to be happy with the fact that I went back. That is perfectly fine. If you are one of those people, you can DM me. All my DMs are open on every single platform. Feel free to DM me. We'll have a chat about it. I'm open to answering any questions. That's completely fine. But the main thing of what I don't want to see is on my chat in particular. Obviously, I can control it a bit better there, but any other media members' chat, I don't want to see the hate. I've seen people being doxxed. There's no point. It really isn't. It's just, no matter which side you are on, side. That was a poor choice of words, but you know what I mean. No matter what you believe, if you believe it to be all bullshit, or if you believe it to be legit, like I do, all you do is hurting your own cause by doxing people who don't believe the same thing as you, trolling in their chats. Because ultimately, and I think it's credits due where credits due, you have the Reality Check Discord and Twitter. They did an amazing job with documenting everything that came out about the allegations, any evidence, everything. I really think they deserve the credit there. They worked hard to do a proper thing. Make this a proper thing. Contact the correct authorities. Do this properly. And then you had people who claimed to be backing them, who would go into people's chat, troll shit, dox people. And all you do is you harm everything. Like, you harm your own cause. Because nobody's going to take it seriously if you're walking around doing that. You harm the people, for example, with doxing. You harm them. I know a couple of people that risk losing their job because of all of this. And it's ultimately, lads, it's a gaming community. It's not that serious. Outside of the main allegations, which, as I've said before, I'll say it again, fucking disgusting. That is serious, don't get me wrong. Those allegations are serious. Everything else, it's a gaming community. That's all it is. There's no need to be that serious about it. And I'll look through chat really quick before I finish up on a couple of things. I kind of wanted to join New Day, but it's good you're staying in DOJ. Oh, you kind of wanted me to join New Day? Yeah, I considered it, but app's never open, so I didn't. I think the server has some really good high hopes. I do agree. I think DOJ is looking for a better future. And as you say, Mystic Wolf, it is going to be a long road for DOJ to recover, but that's why I'm here. That's personally why I joined back. I want to help it, because it's not going to be an easy task. Everybody knows what a high profile this person was to the community, to DJRP in general. It's going to be hard losing the connection to this person. But I think it can be done. Is it going to happen overnight? Hell no. Hell no. It could be a good few years before it happens, but, I'm here trying to make the best out of it. And I know that people that are here currently, or at least the ones that I've spoke to, believe the same thing. I think if people in the community didn't believe that this is the better alternative and this is going to help the community in the long run, they would have left. Honestly, that's what I would have done. I wouldn't have come back if I didn't have faith in Matt and Darian easily. If I had no faith in them, I wouldn't be here. I'd be moving on, finding some other community, doing God knows what, But here we are. I feel like the real cause, he has uploaded to his YouTube channel since the allegations came out. Yeah. He has. That's the only platform he's been social. I haven't seen him anywhere else. Not that it matters, really. He's a cretin. Doesn't deserve my respect, doesn't deserve your respect. What he deserves is prison cell. He's easy. I've unfollowed him everywhere. Have no plans on refollowing. And yeah. And the final thing that Godsey, can I confirm that the person hasn't uploaded? Yeah. But the final thing I wanted to touch on was a tweet I saw the other day, right? Because if you're active on Twitter, you know just as well as me that there are people that still use this, one, to promote their own community, which is fucking pathetic, horrible behavior. Like, we're talking about an actual disgusting crime happening, and you're using that to promote your own community. Doesn't say a lot about, well, actually, I'll redo those words. It does say a lot about your personality, and it's not a personality I wish to be involved with. So there's that for one. I've seen people talk about, oh, the people are just staying, like the media team that's staying, they're doing this because they need the money, they need the paycheck. I'm gonna level with you. Fact of the matter is, I haven't made a single cent off of Twitch or YouTube or anything for the last year and a half. The second the first allegations started coming out, that's when I stopped earning money. Not that I made a fuck ton either way, but I made enough to get a payment. That's fine. I'll admit that. Wasn't a lot, but it was enough to get the, like, hit the criteria for getting a payment. But last year and a half, nothing. Not a single cent. So using that argument is presuming that everybody on the media team, everybody who streams this community, oh, we're doing this for money. When in reality, you know, fuck all about what's going on. And again, it's just pathetic behavior. It really grinds my gears. And you know, if you see this, you know who you are. Just do better, mate. I know you can. Just do better. Honestly, there's a lot of people you could say that to, but there's that person deserves more than a prison sentence. Yeah, they do. They do. But that's enough of a serious chat. We're gonna try to get in server today. If one of the mods want to update the title, that would be great.